It's been a while. We've been dead for a while here. Everything goes good. Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright. Let's see here. In the world, what are you talking about?
The end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Not the birds.
You have to put an end to her.
I've got a princess locked in the basement and the world.
The specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Any evidence to back that up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
That seems like a little bit of a fallacy. Seems like a bad thing, right?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Oh, burn. Can't someone else do this?
If only that were the case, but I don't make the rules. I have to say I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Okay. Maybe I'll slay her.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Let's go talking.
Make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Hi, hero. How you doing? Let's go.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The blade is your implement.
You'll need it if you want to do this right. No, the fuck I don't.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the
princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
I've at least been debating, what sort of options I haven't taken yet, which is why we're going down this path.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I have a thing in mind I can do. The one thing I'm immediately thinking of trying is one path where we let her out and the narrator tries to force us to kill her, like flash steps the blade back into our hand and whatnot, and we have to consciously fight him off. What if we just kill her then? Betrayal route. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Friendship.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Working on it.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
On it. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing.
We're a hero after all.
Walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
How do I go about triggering this? I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Alright, this is familiar.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your
Hey,
shouts
let me out of
and
here.
pleas are
Hey.
met with silence. You're here to slay the prince.
Well, okay.
You make your way to
Cutting
the
you
bottom
off.
of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
And whose fault is that? Not mine.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She
Oh,
barely
oh,
hesitates
here we go.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Narrator using console codes to spawn the knife back into
A
existence.
blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Well,
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
it might get the same effect if we kill her here, but
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack
God, that's
through the bone
unsettling.
of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
and her own blood unsettlingly around her
How
mouth.
is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Right, approach the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just
This is
let
the
her
point I was
escape the
specifically
world.
remembering.
No. I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Okay,
Oopsies.
no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast.
Ooh,
She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
Ooh, okay, this is new.
I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
Oh!
Pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart.
So it's not gonna go... We're not going to straight up antagonist. One, we have a blade. And two, we'd be locked out of that since we... no, we don't have... I don't know. Since we went to the... forget the precise name of it. Just the one where we went full Punch-Out style with her. We didn't actually capture her, we moved on to the Fury and captured her. Would that have locked us out?
It's not enough to stop
We'll
her.
just wait and see.
You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Oh, we're dying.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
Okay, maybe we're going in a direction I didn't expect.
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Maybe we could have killed her if we had struck the first chance we had.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
But alas, now we've got a fully feral. The witch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I already slew the princess, so is there a path we could get here where we actually kill her? If that's the case? Okay, well, since deja vu...
Sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our
Opportunist,
cards close to
eh?
our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
It's more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just
We
happened.
could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Alright, bet. We'll ask this a common question. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing
Those are
anything?
two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Alright.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options.
Right?
I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Alright, bet.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If
Oh.
you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
And she was fully unhindered.
That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we?
Well, we've seen the one time we successfully did. Kind of gets us stuck in the forever death cycle.
You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you?
Locked in our own little pocket world, away from everything.
Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Opportunist is interesting. Let's talk about this princess. Rip me to pieces. Why was she able to rip me apart with her bare hands?
Just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
How can I make sure that doesn't happen again?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Who locked her in the basement?
Locked her in the basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Right. Being cagey, what aren't you telling me?
Everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. I don't think either of you really need to press the man on this. He wants us to slay the princess, so why would he have anything to hide? He seems like a nice guy to me. I appreciate the vote of confidence, but you should really stop wasting time chatting amongst yourselves in the woods. So if we could move this along?
Alright, that's all.
Right. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done. The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. So all different than last time.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Okay. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to
Usual
the
level of shenanigans.
It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe it clean, and it's gone.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Only in the long quiet the mirror is completely clean. Do we want to take the blade with us? Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon...
In behind our backs, see that? God,
That's not actually a bad idea.
grab her weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know why. She doesn't have to know we have it. Ah. Good plan.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess
lives here, slaying her would be doing her a favor. The same intonation every time. I love that.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I'm not nasty.
You are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Like how the opportunist is very,
Fine. You're the boss.
Opportunist is very curious.
Thank you.
Oh, hello.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Alright.
Good.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
Good job, Mr. Narrator.
So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Good job, team.
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
We've proven that much, especially when we start up on such a bad impression. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. We gotta get you out of here somewhere, right?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. if you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
We don't trust each other unless you want to fight, but I don't want to fight. You give her the blade. We can leave. I'm going to kill you now. Kill. Okay, this is... I like this. Get the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Alright, look, I know. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
She gets out and we don't die. Winning. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
Maybe, a little bit.
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event.
I mean, that's real for that, but... very real for that.
She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back.
I mean...
I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Hello.
She never breaks eye contact,
Cute.
even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking?
Yes.
You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very
Yes,
definition,
actually.
cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
What if I gave you this?
You can't be serious. Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. I abstain?
Two no, one abstain.
You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
It's a silly idea. What a silly idea. I'm such a
You're
kidder.
going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You hand the blade to the princess, who quickly snatches it from you, her eyes darting between you and the weapon with a nervous curiosity.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you? What do you think happens now?
Everything goes dark and we die. You're probably gonna kill me. I chose last time and I regret it. Now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. One of us doesn't make a change. We'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
Hey!
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Understandable. Have a good day.
No, come on, that's not right. I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Where do we go from here? The thorn. And your power to... Ooh, that got an achievement for that.
You're on a path in the woods. I can't believe she actually stabbed us.
I mean,
I
right?
told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it. Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument.
You know what? Fair.
Oh, you're far
Oh,
from
no,
being
Spittin'.
on the right side of anything. You're
Hello,
fixated
Spittin'.
on the past.
Long time no
What
see.
you should be is fixated on the future. Ho, a visionary. I like it. Tell me more. Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper. I like journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to? Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love. She hates us. Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death.
I hesitated afterwards.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. So maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom.
Spittin' is here to save the
Oh, are
day.
you now? Great, so you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually.
Yeah.
Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
It's different. It keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
Interesting.
You don't have to worry about me. My head's always... Except for thoughts of her.
No thoughts, head princess. We're gonna free her.
Please don't. You can't stop all of us, you villain. Let's just see how the wind blows. I'm not opposed to saving her, but let's not rule anything out just yet. Let's see what she has to say. Stop sitting on the fence and pick a side already. We don't need you waffling when things get hairy. I've already picked a side. Our side. I'm here to make sure that whatever happens, we wind up on top. Because that's worked out great so far. Well, we're not out of the game yet, are we? And again, I'll have you know, I wouldn't have gotten us killed last time. I wanted to stab her in the back, not hand over our precious backstabbing implement.
Which is fair. Sure seem to be taking this, whole Lupin thing in stride.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice. So you knew this could happen? Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it. I don't care about where we came from, and I don't care to discuss the theory of anything. I yearn only to bring her freedom. I'm here to feel, not to think. Then we can all move on, and forget what I said about failure. It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. It sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already. I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Why don't we just leave?
She gets out is what happens. Maybe not right away, but eventually. And a world that's doomed tomorrow is just as bad as a world that's doomed today. He's a bummer, isn't he? All doom this and doom that. There's more to the world than how and when it will end. Love is what makes everything worth doing. Whatever you do, don't listen to this one. He's ridiculous. Whatever he wants you to do, do the opposite.
Alright, seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too.
What is it? I'll let you know.
Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
Let's go. What's
The
up this?
interior of
Oh,
the cabin
it
hardly
is.
an interior
Yep.
at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Uh-oh, no blade.
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
Man's got a point.
Wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We've already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers. Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror and behold our handsome features. It went away when we touched it last time.
Wipe
You reach
clean
forward
and it's gone.
Weave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. What are you doing? Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are.
Thank you, Spittin'.
Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us. You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash, The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help.
Maybe.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I want to free you. I mean it.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here, and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Are you going to be trapped in thorns? Alright, let's go.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation.
Hostile indeed.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
I broke our cycle of violence. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to... Oh, we can leave. Oh, we can leave. Oh, God. I don't want to leave her. That's cruel. I'm here to free you, if you'll let me.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
That's fair.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our adoration, our devotion, our kindness.
Ironically, he might have a point. Maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is action.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
Now we have to do right by her trust.
Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
Right?
We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings. Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed. Or, hear me out, we slay her Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him. I see that the lines have been drawn. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us.
Right?
It doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
Uh-oh.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
I just want my blade back. Goodbye. Cut her free.
What a good idea. Let's cut her free.
Ah!
Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Everyone deserves
Free
a chance
this
of redemption.
princess.
Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion. That's right. What he said.
Okay,
We've already
buddy.
given him a chance at redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to help you all free her. And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys. You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade.
Give it a rest.
Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip.
We're not slipping today. We're riding Team
You're
Smitten.
right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Of course we did.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends.
Okay, Smitten, not the time. Unless... I mean... Sure.
Can we actually do that? No, you can't. Absolutely not. You know as well as I do that we can.
Smitten out here going Smitten the Sweet.
We wouldn't want to throw away a chance for a special moment, now would we?
Mm.
If I were only capable of throwing myself off a bridge. Well, are you going to describe our steamy, romantic kiss?
He's not.
You lean in and you kiss her. And she reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy now? Come on now, this is the big moment. You can do better than that. Fine. You and the princess lock eyes and stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion.
Pure, unbridled passion. Oh, that is sweet, though.
You making fun of us? And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can describe neither the nuclear fire nor the oceanic depth of your connection.
I can hear the sarcasm in your voice.
I think he actually likes romance. If history itself were not about to end, historians would document this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the spark you hold right now. He's making fun of us.
A little bit.
It doesn't matter either way because this is good stuff. I'm aware of my skills. But unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last forever. You open your eyes, the princess smiles gently up at you, Time for you to damn the whole world to oblivion, I suppose.
Oh, fine.
That was nice.
Her hand slips into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
Now, let's get out of here.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Right? We cut into the thorns.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this? Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn star-crossed lovers like us to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving.
So real for
We'll
that.
weave something new together. Something better. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
No going
We're
back.
leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Alright, step into your freedom.
Hands clasped.
Yeah!
The two of you open the door.
We learned to trust
and
again.
Step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now?
Oh no.
Where's everything going?
No, the long quiet.
Why is it so cold?
No. Oh. You don't get the chance to respond, and nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's the end for you, but it's not the end for me. Been here before, and you always get
It
scared.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I mean,
If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
thank you, opportunist. It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it. Finally. We're going.
Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They've gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, a faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond that reflection. Are you
I
me?
think you know what I am.
Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. I actually want to talk to you. You don't need answers to the thing that lives in the mirror. I guess that gives us an achievement. You already know what you are. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. It's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. To the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. She rises.
can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
If memory serves me correctly, the narrator is the Echo, who aimed to create the long quiet, to kill death, to make his world free of death. Hence why we have to slay. I told you it was going to happen when we reached this point.
I know, and I've been waiting for you to see it through. Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it. A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Address this vessel's statement directly. Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
Whoa!
Is a person.
Oh, this is the unwound fury.
Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
I'm not my body, but perhaps others are theirs.
And yet bodies change and consciousness goes on. The infant's body is not the child's, is not the adult's, but the thread of existence remains strung through it all.
You are weightless and alone, suspended in the gravity of an idea too great for you to hold. A tiny island caught between the death of the old and the birth of the new. But weightless is not helpless.
Apotheosis? Oh, yeah, there. Oh, hey, mommy.
Changed your will and rose against a would-be god. And for a shining moment, made yourself my equal. And then, you surpassed me. Without me, there are no externalities to resist. And without you to resist me, there can be no externalities. It is struggle that carves meaning into consciousness.
Even when you became a shadow of a god, still you were bound to my will. I unraveled you then, and there's nothing stopping me from... Oh, wow. I miss when that was you. I'm sorry for what I did to you.
Don't be. Everything we've done has shaped who we are.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
A razor?
On and
Oh,
on
yeah.
it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once.
You learned to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives. And yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Oh, we can directly destroy. If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive.
Were we self-destructive, or did the beauty of our dance reach beyond the shadow of death? It was lethality that made us what we were. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck.
Are these the images in the gallery, which are like the last moments from the princess's perspective?
Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
That'd be torture.
It would. Our purpose is to be and to experience, and their purpose is the same. To be permanent is to cease. To be paused is to be trapped.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable.
Uh-oh,
Everything
we've
that
lost.
is exists
We've lost the battle of wills.
into everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Okay, we're back to where we started. Don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free.
There is no something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
To be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
I think this time our other option is to kill her. In here.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
It's just you and me. Did anyone else make it to the
It's
basement?
just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Cover still stands. Could you describe it to me?
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows.
Right.
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
Yeah, that's true.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Is Narrator really gone?
It's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Understandable. After everything he put me through, I'm kind of sad to see him go.
It's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Right. Let's go.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
If the princess really lives down here, slaying her will be doing her a favor.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me?
If we didn't bring the knife, would we get the other princess?
You'll have all of
Or
eternity to yourself
the
after
gentle
this.
princess voice?
Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Or is this her true self here? Yeah, we'll sit. What are we gonna do?
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix whatever this place is and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
This isn't fair. I don't want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
I want to forget you.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you.
Are you setting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
Make you help them. We'll find ourselves back here eventually.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before?
I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
At least one time before. How do you know that things won't end worse? What if when I make my way back here I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything?
Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty and I still like you.
Oh. It's honestly really sweet.
And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me, too.
We'd have to decide to do this every single time, forever, but eventually something is going to be different. What if we change our minds?
Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now.
Alright. Made my choice. Can't do that.
You and me both. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Blink and the princess is gone. What you have left of her is a small melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Her action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with the piece of the other. Destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. The world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Right. Leave the cabin. You leave the basement behind. And the stairs. Then you leave the cabin itself. And it's just us.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Get yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once the unyielding tension gives way. Oh. Endless shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will in a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. There will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
Oh, hey, Broken.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
Thank you, Stubborn.
We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules.
Hey.
This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
True.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
It's our world.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
True, understandable.
Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it.
Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
Right?
Hear, hear, to our vanquished foe.
It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah? Yeah. We can do that.
Yep, a new and unending dawn. Voices in your head, princess. Amazing voice acting still. Amazing writing. Amazing everything. Oh, man. What more is there to say, really? Game's good. Game's just good. Well, guest audio on the, oh. I need to get the soundtrack. Soundtrack's dang good on its own, in its own right. And the cats. We love the cats. Oh, is the sound the soundtrack that gets generated? Is it like the soundtrack to our own customized playthrough here? How am I just realizing that? To obtain the thorn. Yep, it's... Been here before. Kiss the girl. Kiss the girl. Share a thorny... Ooh. See through her eyes at the end of everything. That's what we see. Yep. There's the apotheosis. Oh, you've been here before is just the, finding the vessel. This is an immutable truth. Real and true. Sitting with the prisoner. Yeah, the adversary was the mutually assured destruction. We really did skip right through her, didn't we? Angel felt as demon scored. There's a way we can bond with her, then. Only seen very little of the witch. There's a... Broken eyes. Confident eyes. Interesting. There's a lot more we can do with the witch down the line. Maybe we'll try and revisit this as soon as possible. What the prison of the world can offer. Vor? Vor princess? We have a lot more to see here. We finished our second cycle, so we have more princess to come. Until then.